Okay.
Yeah.
So, why are you doing this? I mean, okay, what I roughly know back then is like you came from the engineering background, right? If I still remember correctly. So
Yep.
why into the realm the arena of education? Did you feel something about the education in Malaysia?
Okay. A couple of reasons. Uh, okay. The biggest one really is back in 2005. I was a civil engineer for 5 years. From 2002 to 2007. And in that 5 years, right? One of the things I was doing is that I was actually going around tutoring orphanages.
Oh,
So yeah, I was going around and seeing what they need and trying to tutor them. I'm not sure if I'm much help lah, but I try, and I met this kid. His name is John, and John's an orphan, and he's 15 years old, and it's 1 month before one of the major Malaysian exams. It's called PMR. So
okay.
1 month before a major exam, 15 years old. And John was having trouble with something called fractions. Okay, so 0.7, 0.8, he doesn't understand how it comes about.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, okay, 1 month before PMR. So what I did was I tried explaining to him Form 3 maths, using Form 3 maths language. He doesn't understand me. I tried asking him Form 1, which is, what's that, Year 7? Okay, Year 7 questions in maths, he can't answer me. So I was like, okay, what does John actually know? So I asked him a very simple question. John, what is half plus half? And he thought about it for a while. And then he looked at me and then he said, 1 over 4. And and I hope none of you think it's also 1 over 4.
No. One people, one.
Yeah, okay. So it's crazy, and then it dawned on me. No wonder John hates school. No wonder he doesn't like school. No wonder he thinks school's a total waste of time. Okay, because if you don't know maths, everything else doesn't make sense. Okay, so what I did was I took a roll of a newspaper. I rolled it up, and I said, John, how many newspapers is this? He said, 1. Great. Now I'm going to tear it in half. John, how many newspapers is on my left hand? He said, half. Great. How many in my right hand? Half. Fantastic. Now, if I take half plus half and I put them back together again, what do you get? And suddenly you see this eureka moment come out of his face, like,
Ta-da!
yeah, exactly, ta-da, like he finally gets it, like all of life's mysteries are lifted. Okay, and then I got pissed off.
Why?
Well, not at John, but
The
why
education.
didn't anybody
Okay.
in school show this to John in the 9 freaking years he was there? Okay, something's totally wrong. Okay, and then right after that, right, I did something that I was totally not proud of. Right after that, I've never been to another orphanage again to help tutor. I've never seen John again. In fact, John is not his real name. In
Okay.
fact, I don't remember his real name, which is the reason why I can't look for him. He's like 23 right now.
Okay.
Back then he was 15, so
15,
that
okay.
was 8 years
Yes.
ago, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he's doing. I don't know whether he's all right. I mean, I have no idea. And really, ever since then, ever since I kind of ran away from it all, and looking back at that day, I realized that it's probably because I felt very helpless. Like I couldn't help. I felt very hopeless because unless I spent an insane amount of time with John, right, he's not gonna improve, man. And John's just one person. Then there's another 20, 30 kids in this orphanage, and then there's all these thousands, if not a million, kids in Malaysia who's totally lost. So I was like, screw this, and I left. But ever since then, John has been haunting me. You know, the thought of him kind of
It keeps ringing in your bell.
exactly. It keeps ringing the bell. It's stuck to the back of my head, and ever since 2005, I've been looking for an answer to how do we help someone like John. And so, I decided I couldn't do it as an engineer lah.
Mm.
So I left engineering. I went into corporate training for a while. It's kind of like my foot into education. So I was doing things on public speaking and human relations and communications and stuff like that. And I did that for a while. And then I stumbled upon the Khan Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Khan Academy. I think I'm sure most Singaporeans know what a Khan Academy is. Go to khanacademy.org. They've basically put the a big portion of the American school syllabus online, and basically they're an inspiration. And I wrote to them, and we became one of their official language advocates here in Malaysia. So we're doing translation work for them. We're the only Malaysian advocate at the moment. And right now we're putting the entire Malaysian school syllabus online, so we can help kids, in the same way.